Okay, today we will discussing database connectivity. Database connectivity. Okay, what is data? Data is a raw fact. Data is a raw fact that can be processed. Next one, types of data. In generally, data can be categorized into three types. The first one is structured data. Second one is semi-structured data. And third one is unstructured data. Structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data. Now, structured data means here we can store the data in the form of tables. Store the data in the form of tables. Semi-structured means to store the data in the form of CSV, JSON, XLSX. Okay, this type of data is nothing but a semi-structured. Unstructured. Store the data in the form of graphs, maps, images, audio files, video files. This comes under the unstructured data. Unstructured data. Structured, semi-structured, unstructured data. Totally here, three types of data is there. Structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data is there. Next one, what is a database? It is a collection of related data. It is a collection of related data. Next one, types of databases. Databases in generally, databases can be categorized into two types. First one, SQL databases. Second one is NoSQL databases. SQL databases and a NoSQL databases. SQL databases servers, SQLite, latest version 3, MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, MS Microsoft SQL Server, DB2, and so on. This comes under the SQL databases. Into the NoSQL databases, MongoDB, DynamoDB, Cassandra, Neo4j, MongoDB, DynamoDB, Cassandra, Neo4j, Bigtable. This comes under the NoSQL databases. Next one more terminology. What is DBMS? DBMS full form is Database Management System. DBMS is a software which is used to create, manipulate, and delete the databases. DBMS is a software which is used to create, manipulate, and delete the databases. Completed. Next time again, DBMS can be categorized into two types. RDBMS, Relational Database Management Systems. Next one, Object Relational Database Management Systems. Next one, what is SQL? SQL full form, Structured Query Language. SQL is a query language. SQL is a query language, comma, which is used to connect or communicate the, which is used to communicate the databases. If you want to communicate the databases, we need to require one language. That language is called SQL. If you want to communicate the databases, we need to require one language. That language is nothing but a SQL. Next one, the basic SQL commands are the basic SQL commands are as a DDL, data definition languages. Second one is DML, data manipulation languages. And third one is RL or DQL, data retrieval or query languages. Next one, DCL, data control languages. Next one, TCL, transaction control languages. DDL, DML, DRL or DQL, DCL, TCL, data definition languages, data manipulation languages, data retrieval languages, data control languages, and transaction control languages. Coming to the DDL commands, these commands are auto committed statements. That means whenever we are performing any DDL operation, automatically that entire operation will be stored into the database permanently. The DDL commands are card T, simply remembering card T. C stands for create, A stands for alter, R stands for rename, D stands for drop, T stands for truncate. Okay, create, alter, rename. Next one, drop. Next one, truncate. Okay, create, alter, rename, drop, truncate. Coming to the alter, again, 4 options are available. Add, modify, rename, drop. These are the 4 alter subcommands. Now observing very clearly, these commands are used to perform the column level operations. Column level operations. These commands are used to perform the table level operations. Column level, table level. That means, okay, alter, add option, and modify, and rename, and drop. Already table is existed. Already table is existed. In that existed table, if you want to add one particular column, or if you want to modify the data type or change data type or sizes, rename, if you want to rename the column, or if you want to drop that particular column, If you want to performing column level operation, then we go for alter options. Remaining create, rename, drop, truncate. These commands are used to at a table level operations. At a table level operations. Coming to the DML. These commands are committed statements. Committed statements. The commands are UID. That means user ID. Update, insert, delete. Update, insert, delete. Here only one command is there. That command is called select command. Next one, BCL. These commands are used to perform the admin level operations. Grant, revoke. Grant, revoke. These commands are used to perform the operations on transactions. Used to perform the transaction level operations. Commit, rollback, save point. Commit, rollback, save point. Are you clear? These are the basic SQL commands. If we want to connect and communicate the databases through Python program or Python script to required following things. First one is database server is required. Database server is required, like as a locally or remotely. Next one, Python packages are required. Python packages are required related to that particular database server. Related to that particular database server. Now observing very clearly, database server, Python package, Python package. లేదు, అలా అట్లా database server and Python package. Now here I am using one database server. For suppose if you want to connect Oracle database, okay, here we are downloading one Python package that is called cx underscore Oracle. For suppose we are connect the MySQL server, MySQL connector for Python or MySQL client. Observing very clearly, MySQL server Python connector. Go to official documentation. MySQL connector is there. SQL Python connector. Okay. MySQL connector and MySQL client. These two are the most popular. MySQL client SQLite 3. If you want to communicate the SQLite 3 database, default package is also SQLite 3. This is a default package. Don't require installation by explicitly. This is a default package. Next one, if you want to communicate the PostgreSQL, PyCop G2. Or if you want to communicate the MySQL MSO, Microsoft SQL Server, okay, we need to require PyODBC. PyODBC is required. Yes. PyODBC is required. PyODBC. For suppose if you want to communicate the MongoDB, we need to require PyMongo is required. Okay, these are the different database server names, and these are the different Python packages. Are we clear? Okay, next one, how to install and uninstall third-party libraries or packages in Python. we can install and uninstall third-party packages or libraries Python Python by using pip command by using pip command. Pip full form Python installation packages. Pip is a Python package manager. Pip is a Python package manager. Pip is a Python package manager, which is used to or which to manage the installation and uninstall the third party packages in Python. Third party packages in Python. Okay. Pip space install space package name. Or suppose I want to connect the Oracle database. Pip space install space cx underscore Oracle we are using. Cx underscore Oracle we are using. Okay. For suppose if you want to connect the MySQL, pip space install space MySQL hyphen connector for hyphen Python. Next one, if you want to uninstall, how to uninstall pip space uninstall package name. Okay, not only these database packages, in entire Python, if you want to working with any third-party package, compulsory we need to install that package. How to install? By using pip command. Now observing very clearly where we can access the pip. Okay, by default, the pip is available. By default, the pip is available in the Python installation folder in your computer where we are installing Python. Go to that Python location. In that Python location, scripts folder is there. Okay, scripts folder is there. Now open the scripts folder. Now here pip is available. All of you clear? By default, we can access this pip command only on this particular location, in the C drive Python 310 scripts. For suppose your requirement, we are accessing the pip on anywhere. We can access the pip on anywhere. Simply, we need to set the path. For this pip command. All of you clear? By default, we can access the pip command only on this particular scripts folder, only on this particular scripts folder. Are you clear? Now I am setting the path for this scripts. Copy this location, go to this PC, right click, go to properties, go to advanced system settings, go to environment variables, select this path variable, click on edit, and click on edit text, and click on OK. Now to put the semicolon and paste the previous copied location. This is the path setting for pip command. Once we can set the path, we can access pip command on anywhere. On anywhere. Now I am trying to install Oracle related package. Pip space install space cx underscore Oracle. I'm providing this entire location also. Okay, automatically identifying that package, downloading and installing. Are you clear? Next one, uninstall. If you want to uninstall, same command, just we are changing the command install to uninstall. Now, do you want to uninstall? Yes. Now uninstall. These are the commands.
Sir, in Linux also, how to install this one?
Same
Linux.
command.
Same command.
People.
Okay, sir.
You have to get an option ఉంటుంది.
Okay.
Sudo. Yeah, root username sudo. Sudo you have to get. Okay, whenever we are go to Python installation folder, scripts folder,
Okay,
another
sir.
option is available. Not only pip, so another option is available in Linux environment.
The same path, sir.
Yeah, same location.
Okay.
So not only this location, my
Okay.
requirement I am installing. If you want to install any location,
Okay.
Linux operating system, we are setting the path automatically. We are installing anywhere.
Okay, okay, sir.
In Windows, first we need to setting the path. If you want to use this package in anywhere in our computer, or if you want to use only that particular specific location, don't require path setup. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, thanks.
Okay, not only this packages in entire Python, if you want to install any third-party packages, same procedure we are following.
Okay, sir.
Okay, next observing very clearly, here I will discussing two databases concepts. One is called SQLite 3 because SQLite 3 is the default Python package. Whenever we go for Django also, in the Django also SQLite 3 is the default database. That's why most initially I'm explaining SQLite 3 database concepts and the same commands we can executing in either MySQL database server or any another server I'm explaining. Okay, working with SQLite 3 database. SQLite 3 database related Python, or if we want to working with SQLite 3 database to required SQLite 3 database related SQLite 3 database related Python package SQLite 3 is required. SQLite 3 is the default Python package. Don't require any installation. Observing very clearly, whenever we are installing Python, in that Python installation folder, one folder is there that is called lib. The lib folder to store all the database packages, not only database, all the built packages and the built-in modules. Now observing very clearly. These are all built-in packages. Folder is nothing but a built-in package. Already we were discussing package concept. Package is nothing but one folder. Next one, these are all built-in modules. Are you clear? Okay, now here SQLite 3 package is available by default. This is the SQLite 3 package. Don't require any installation. Okay, if you want to store the data into the database, first we need to create one database. Okay, if you want to visualize the SQLite 3 databases, to require SQLite Studio. Before that one, note, if we want to visualize the SQLite 3 databases, information to required SQLite Studio GUI application is required. Now observing, this is not required. This is optional. Please try to understand. If you want to visualizing the particular database related information, like what are the tables are created, what is the table information, everything we will need to visualizing, then we go for the SQLite Studio. Otherwise, don't require. SQLite Studio. Okay, already in my computer, it is installing. Just wait. Okay, go to this official website. Observing very clearly, SQLite Studio, rather small yet important bug fix release, includes the update in 3.4.5. Okay, now click on the download, create, edit, browse the SQLite databases. That is the official website. Okay, SQLite Studio. Here, one executable file is there. Simply double click on that file. Simply double click on that file. Now SQLite Studio will be open. Now I am creating a one database. I am creating a one database through Python program. Write a program to create a database. By using SQLite 3, I want to create a database. How to create a database? The syntax simply create database name. Now I am open the Python 3.10. Okay, here if you want to communicate SQLite 3. SQLite 3. This is the database package. Next one, SQLite 3 dot connect. Here I am taken as a one database name employee. One DB file I am created. If the DB file is available, it is connecting. If it is not available, simply to create the database. Now, whenever that command is executed, I want to print one message. Database created. Database created. Successfully. Now I'm trying to execute in this program. In our current working directory, one simple DB file is created. Simple DB file is created. The DB file name is employee. Now observing very clearly, here employee DB file is created. Here I am creating employee DB file. Are you clear this example? If anybody any doubt. Okay, for suppose I want to browse my database visually, open this SQLite Studio. It is not a mandatory. Go to the database option, add a database. Now my requirement to add my database is employee. I am adding. Test connection is success and okay. This is my database. Okay. Employee DB version SQLite 3, where it is available C:\Python 310. In that one, there is no tables. There is no tables. Now click on the tables. Here it is not displaying any tables because we are not creating any table. Just we are creating a one database. Are you clear? Okay, whenever this command is executed, internally what will be happen? One database is created. One database is created. Okay, employee database is created. Employee database is created. After creating the database, if you want to store our data, how to store the data in the form of tables? That's why first we need to create a table. If you want to store anything in our database, first we need to create a table. First we need to create a table. Write a program, create a table in our database. Okay, generally, what is the table syntax? Create command we are using. Create table name, column name, column name 1, data type, and the size of the database. Next one, constraint. Constraint. Okay, constraint means we are using number of constraints are available, like as a primary key, unique, not null, check. These are the constraints. Depends upon our requirement, we are using any one constraint. Constraint. Column name, data type, size. If you're interested, we are adding the constraints. Column name, n, data type, size. This is the normal SQL query syntax. Not only SQLite 3 database, we are using any database server. This is common, but one database to another database, the difference is some data types are changing. The data types names are changing. Okay, before communicating any database server, go to that particular database server documentation. Minimum what are the data types are available. That is a major requirement. Are you clear? Okay, this is not SQL 3 command syntax. This command is suitable for any database server to create a table. Are you clear? In
Yes,
the
sir.
SQL syntax. Now I have written as a one Python program to connect the SQLite 3 database server and to create a table. Now observing very clearly. Now I am creating a connection object. Okay, observing very clearly the connect function to return the connection object. Whenever the statement successfully executed, I want to print one message, connection establish. Connection establish. After that one, I want to make a cursor object. Cursor object. Why we need to create a cursor object? If you want to communicate the database, we are passing SQL query to the database server. The database server understanding only SQL query. How to pass the SQL query to the database server? By using one method. That method name is called execute method. That execute method is available in the cursor object. That's why first we need to create a cursor object. Cursor underscore object equal to, how to create a cursor object? By calling cursor function of connection object. Now cursor object is generated. In the cursor object, one method is there. That method name is called execute. Through the execute method, we can passing the SQL query to database server. Okay, now here I am taking as a multi-lines. How to representing the multi-lines? By using triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Okay, already we will discussing. Create table. Table name I am taking as a EMP. Column employee ID. Type integer. Employee name string. If you interest employee ID, I am using as a primary key. That means primary key means unique plus not null. Unique plus not null. That means it don't allows duplicates and which don't allows null values in a string salary float or double 6 comma 2. That means 6 digits I want to require. In that 6 digits, 2 digits are the after decimal point. That is my requirement. Next one, department number, integer. Whenever this command is successfully executed, I want to print one message. Table created successfully. After performing the operation on the databases, next we need to close the cursor object. Close the cursor object. Cursor underscore object dot close. Finally, we need to close the connection object. Connection underscore object dot close. Okay, observing very clearly, these are the variable names. We can take anything. It is not a mandatory connection object, cursor object. We can take X and we can take Y also possible. Are you clear? Okay, first we need to create a connection object. Next, we need to create a cursor object. After that one, we can pass the SQL query to the database and performing your operation. Finally, we can close the cursor object and connection object. Are you clear?
Clear.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to executing. Now our program successfully executed. If we interest, finally we are adding one statement, print connection closing for easily understanding purpose. Observing very clearly. Now click on the tables. Refresh. Now table 1. That means one table will be added, EMP. Okay. What are the columns? Employee ID, employee name, and salary, department number. Now this is the table structure. Are you clear? For suppose this is the row IDs. For suppose go to constraints. What are the constraints? Only one constraint is there, that is called primary key, column ID. Here there is no indexes and triggers. Okay, that is the advanced level in our SQL. Next one, structure, data. There is no data. Okay. Now I don't return any, I am inserting any data. Just I am creating a one table. Are you clear understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go to tools menu. Here SQL editor is there. Now we can write the SQL command and execute it. But I am not using this GUI prompt. I am creating a table manually. After that one, I want to inserting the data manually. Are you clear? Now observing very clearly. Next one. Another example. write a program to insert the data into the database. Okay, how to insert the data into the database? By using one command that is called insert command. Insert into table name values of value 1, value 2, up to so on, first column value, second column value, up to so on, nth column value n. This is the SQL syntax. This syntax is common for all the database servers, not only SQL 8.3. This is a syntax. This syntax is suitable for all the database. This is SQL syntax, not Python syntax. Are you clear? Now I am written the Python program. Insert into table name is EMP. Values of employee ID 101, employee name Shiva, and salary 3000, and department number is 10. I am passing. Okay, I am inserting number of records because later I want to performing some different operations. That's why different number of records I've inserted. Share work. Now 3000, 3100, 25, 29, 28, 26, 27, 10, 20, 30, 30, 20, 30, 20. Okay. After inserting the records, I want to display one message. Print records are inserted successfully. Records are inserted successfully. Next one, this is a which operation. Create. Create is a which operation, and insert. Insert is a DML operation. Okay, insert is a DML operation. DML operations are which statements? Committed statements. That means after performing any DML operation, we need to commit the transaction manually. We need to commit the transaction manually because that data is not stored into the permanently in the database. It is storing into the only temporary purpose. For suppose today we are creating without any commit operation. Tomorrow we can open the database. We are not getting the data. Table is available, but data we are not getting. That's why after performing DML operation, next we need to commit. How to commit the transaction? Cursor underscore object dot execute for commit. This is the SQL command. Now print commit completed. Now I'm trying to execute in this program. Our program successfully executed. Observing very clearly now. Refresh. Now our records are displayed. Are you clear? Write a program to retrieve the data from the database. Okay, we can retrieve the data from the database by using DRL command. Simply select operation. Select star from table name, or if you want to retrieve some specific columns, select column name 1, column name 2, up to so on, column n from table name. If you want to retrieve all the columns, simply we are using star option, or otherwise if you want to retrieve some specific columns, in that case we can specify the column 1, column 2 up to column name n. Which columns data we want to retrieve, that column names we can providing the manually. Now here, how to use that command? Simply go to tools. This command, select star from table name is emp. Now that query is executed. Whenever we can execute that query, now we will get the data. Okay. But through Python program, I want to retrieve. Now here, select star from our table name is emp. Next one, the data will be storing into cursor object. I want to retrieve one by one record. For record in cursor underscore object, print of record. Now I'm trying to executing. Now we'll get the data. Each and every record represented as a one tuple format. Are you clear? Please respond me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In the next class, I am discussing any number of operations on the databases, like as a CORD operations. Creation is over. Retrieval, different types of retrieval operations we are discussing. Next one, how to filter the data, how to ordering the records. Next one, how to deleting and how to updating. That commands I'm explaining. After that, we will starting one more database, MySQL. If it is possible, I will discussing how to connect the MySQL server from the cloud also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.